Today, we're checking out the International Spy Museum in Washington, D.C. Located just a 5-minute walk south of the Smithsonian Castle on the National Mall, this is one of the coolest museums ever, and we'll show you why in this video. Tickets cost $27 for adults and $17 for youth ages 7 to 12, and free for kids 6 and under. Right now, there's limited timed entry due to COVID-19 restrictions, so we suggest buying your tickets online in advance to ensure you get in. If you plan on driving to the museum, there is street parking, but it's limited to 2 or 3 hours, so you could be pushing your luck if you plan on seeing everything in the museum. The other option is to park in the Ace parking garage located on 10th Street, which runs below the museum. Once you're in the garage, just follow the street signs directing you to street level and the museum. The Spy Museum gift shop will validate your parking for a 20% discount on weekdays and 50% discount on weekends, so be sure to see the cashier before leaving the museum. There's lockers off the lobby to stuff your coat in, which we took advantage of. When we entered the museum, we were ushered straight to the elevators, so be sure to put your stuff in the lockers before getting in line for the elevator. When you're waiting in line for the elevators to take you up, you can scan the QR code to download the digital spy guide, which includes floor plans, the family highlights tour, family spy missions, the Undercover Mission map, and more. After getting off the elevator on the 5th floor, this is where the fun begins, and you can grab your mission badge and begin your debrief, where you'll be assigned your mission, cover identity, and story. It's important to remember the details if you want to participate and complete your mission at the end. After you've received your mission instructions and cover identity, you'll move into the briefing theater, where you watch a cool introductory video about espionage, narrated by none other than Morgan Freeman. You exit the theater into the first exhibit hall, called Tools of the Trade, and it's super cool. It's all about the awesome little gadgets and disguises used by spies over the years. It's like something out of James Bond or Mission Impossible. Next, you move into the Spies and Spy Master area, which has lots of info about agents and their handlers and the importance of those relationships. Another cool area as you make your way through the exhibits is the Looking, Listening, and Sensing area, which is all about remote surveillance and all the different spycraft that is used to collect information from enemies. One of the most interesting aspects of this museum is that it doesn't just cover US spies, but spies from all over the world, including Russia, Canada, the UK, China, Israel. It's amazing to see how these different agencies have spied on each other and steal each other's secrets. As you move through the museum, you can stop and provide intel and complete tasks on your undercover mission. You can participate in this as much or as little as you'd like. A lot of the museum is interactive also, which is a lot of fun, especially for kids. In the codes area, you can see things like the famous Enigma machine from World War II, then try and break codes yourself, or take data and intel to piece together bin Laden's whereabouts. We think this museum can be a lot more fun for kids than some of the other museums on the National Mall, just because it's more interactive, so it keeps them engaged and not bored from just looking at, 500-year-old paintings. Not only does the museum cover real-life spycraft and events, but it covers spy movies too, like James Bond, so be sure to check out the License to Thrill room on the 4th floor. Also on the 4th floor, and maybe my favorite area, was the An Uncertain World, which is about global terrorism and Cold War Berlin, which includes lots of info about the fall of the Berlin Wall. This is a fascinating and immersive space where you can interact with the space, such as opening an exploding mailbox, or getting yelled at by a German soldier, or walking through an opening in the Berlin Wall. There's even a display showing how people would get smuggled out of East Berlin, hidden in the trunk or engine compartment of a car. Before leaving the museum, you'll go through the Spy Museum gift shop, which has apparel, spy gadgets, board games, and a large book section full of spy novels and non-fiction books about the world of espionage. And don't forget to have your parking validated. Hope you enjoyed this video about the International Spy Museum in Washington, D.C. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below in the comments section, and give this video a like if you enjoyed it or found it helpful. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.